Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is September 8th, 2024, and it's been revealed that Deco has already began talks to try to bring Jonathan Tah next summer transfer market. Also, statements made by Musiala have now sparked a lot of rumors that he could be ending his stint at Bayern Munich. And finally, it's been revealed how much Barcelona will have to pay for Frenkie de Jong. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before I begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure to hit the Goal Kits, Kickback, or Fanatics. And not only for Barcelona jerseys, by the way, jerseys from any teams around the world, including this one, the Spanish national team jersey, which I myself got from Goal Kits. So again, if you do want any kits from anywhere around the world, make sure to hit to any of those three websites. And finally, if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you head to Bet Us. All links are down below in the description. Now, I'll begin this video with the news that Deco has began talks to try to bring Jonathan Tah to Barcelona. Now, as I've reported previously, Jonathan Tah, whose contract expires in the summer of 2025 with Bayer Leverkusen, has decided and publicly announced that he will not be extending his contract with the Bundesliga club, and as such, Deco began planning to bring Jonathan Tah next summer as a free agent. And well, now it's been revealed that not only has Deco began planning on bringing Tah to the club, but he in fact has already began talks with Jonathan Tah's agent, which is Pini Zahabi, who is a very close friend of Jean Laporta and who's also the agent for Robert Lewandowski. Now, Jonathan Tah is someone that Pini Zahabi offered to Barcelona over the summer transfer market. Barcelona tried to sign him by making a 20 million euro offer to Bayer Leverkusen. However, Bayer Leverkusen said no, they wanted to keep the defender for another season. And as such, it's reported that Barcelona will try to bring him either in the winter transfer market by offering less, because he would only have 6 months left on his contract, or of course in the alternative to try to bring him next summer as a free agent. And of course, if it was up to me, I would just wait until the summer to bring him for free. Why are you going to pay money for a player that in a few months you can sign him for free? But nonetheless, the news is that Deco has already reached out to Pini Zahabi to try to plot the bringing Jonathan Tah to Barcelona, who is reportedly would be willing to play for the club, and of course who Hansi Flick thinks that it would be a great addition to the team. And now, speaking of German players, we do have to talk about Jamal Musiala, because his most recent statements have all of a sudden sparked rumors that he could end up leaving Bayern Munich. Now, this is what Jamal Musiala had to say after Germany's victory 5-0 against Hungary when he was asked about his future. This is what the German Phenom had to say. "I'm very happy at Bayern and fully focused on our goals. Playing abroad like Bellingham, I'm not thinking about where I'll be in 5 years. Things can change quickly in football." Now, because of the last sentence about things can change quickly in football, it caused a huge storm in the media with people speculating, will Musiala end up leaving Bayern Munich? After all, his contract does expire in the summer of 2026, so in 2 years. And, you know, if you were to ask me, I don't think that's going to happen. There's no way Bayern Munich will let one of the most promising players in the entire world of football escape them. And in fact, it's already being reported that Bayern Munich are preparing a mega, super, huge, duper, whooper contract for Musiala, because of course, you cannot let such talent get away. It would be like Barcelona not trying to renew Lamine Yamal, or Barcelona not doing everything in their power to try to extend the contract of Lamine Yamal. So yes, his statements of Musiala could be interpreted in different ways, but I think he was just stating a fact. In football, things can change quickly. There's no doubt about it. One day you could be at the top of the world, the next day nobody even remembers your name. I think that's what he was talking about, not so much that he was planning on leaving the Bundesliga club. But either way, I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts. If it was a possibility, would you like to see Musiala come at the club? I mean, don't get me wrong, he's one of the most talented players right now in Europe, but after all, where would he fit? You know, we have so many players that play in his position, but nonetheless, I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts, so let me know down below in the comment section. Now, more news, because it's been revealed how much money Barcelona are going to have to pay for Frenkie de Jong during this season. Now, the figures are pretty outstanding, especially for someone who has not lived up to his full potential and for someone who has spent a lot of time injured as of late. But this is how much Barcelona are going to have to pay for Frenkie de Jong this season. Frenkie de Jong will receive a 25 million euro salary gross for this season. In those 25, 19 million are his regular salary, so 19 million for his salary. Another 4.2 million will be a loyalty bonus. Yes, these are the kind of contracts that Josep Maria Bartomeu used to sign. 4.2 million euros just for staying at the club. Doesn't matter what he's doing, if he's doing great, if he's doing bad, if he's on the bench, if he's injured, if he's vacationing on the beach. 4.2 million euros as a loyalty bonus, which would also go to the player next season as well. If he stays at Barcelona, another 4.2 million euro loyalty bonus. And finally, another 2 million euro performance bonus for a total of 25 million euros that Barcelona will have to pay to Frenkie de Jong directly. But that's not the total cost of the player. Barcelona will have to pay a total of 35 million euros. That's the total cost for Frenkie de Jong for this season, because on top of the 25 million in salary, they're going to have to pay another 10 million in amortization. So 35 million euros, that's how much Frenkie de Jong will cost Barcelona through this season. Of course, Frenkie de Jong was signed back in 2019 for 86 million euros. In 2020, Josep Maria Bartomeu renewed his contract until 2026. And this is the kind of contracts that Bartomeu used to sign, which again goes to the point that I made in yesterday's video. Some people say, oh, forget about Bartomeu. Yes, he did a horrible job, but it's been years. Like, let's stop using him as an excuse. It's not an excuse. This is real life. Barcelona are still paying for the horrible mismanagement that Bartomeu did. Just this week, we finished paying off Quique Setién, someone who Bartomeu fired, and Barcelona ended up having to pay 4 million euros. And now look at this, 35 million euros for Frenkie de Jong just this season. Thanks a lot, Josep Maria Bartomeu. Now we will end today's video with an interview that Pau Victor did, speaking about his signing for Barcelona and how it went down during the summer. And for starters, this is what Pau Victor had to say. I always wished to come back here, but it wasn't in my hands. There were several factors at play. I was on holiday, but always near my phone. Now, once the phone call came in, Pau Victor said, my first reaction was to cry. My partner and I hugged, and I immediately called my family. It was a special moment for all of us. So we went out for dinner to celebrate. Now, in regards to Pau Victor's, opinion or thoughts about Hansi Flick, this is what the Barcelona player had to say. He told me he was happy to have me in the team and that he trusted me. It was a brief conversation, but we are still getting to know each other. So Pau Victor talked about how he always wanted to come to Barcelona, and once that phone call did come, he was so happy he actually cried. And then finally saying that Flick told him that he was happy with him and he was happy to have him on the team. Of course, Pau Victor did have an incredible preseason. He was a top scorer of the preseason. We have yet to see him playing, substantial minutes during this La Liga season. I'm sure we're going to see more of him later because, if I'm not mistaken, there's going to be 63 matches in this calendar. Absolutely insane. So I'm pretty sure Flick will have to eventually rotate Lewandowski. So hopefully we'll see more of Pau Victor do this during the season, and hopefully we'll see more performances like the ones he had during the preseason, because that's going to be very important for Barcelona's hopes or aspirations to win trophies during this season. Anyways, that is all for this video. I did upload a video a few moments ago. Make sure to check it out. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, peace, Barça.